What else you want to talk about?
Well, you got to touch upon everything, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, what do you want me to go for? Balatro?
Balatro. Do you think
Balatro?
it's Game of the Year? Game of the Year?
Yeah.
I mean, it's on here for you.
Yeah.
It is on there for you.
It is. No, I don't know. I haven't played Metaphor. I'm sure if I played Metaphor, I'd feel like that is Game of the Year.
Not
No,
Wukong?
I think you'd want to kill yourself. Actually.
Wukong looks like ass cheeks.
Does it?
Yeah.
I know close to nothing about.
I don't know anything about it, but
Yeah.
I just watched people play it and I thought, wow, this looks so boring.
Really?
What about it looks boring?
I don't know. It just looks like it has that issue that I think a lot of games from China have, where they look like weirdly over polished, but like the movement isn't quite as like slick as maybe something like Elden Ring. Because I'm just trying to think like a comparison.
Yeah.
It sucks to compare it to Elden Ring because Elden Ring is like
I'd say a closer
amazing,
comparison to
like Sekiro.
Not even Sekiro. I'd say a close comparison, if anything, is probably God of War. When I played through, so I've almost completed Wukong at this current point, and Elden Ring was like a big point of comparison, and I'm like, this feels so wholly different to Elden Ring, and it more felt like an action RPG to the level of like something that is reminding me of like God of War. That's probably the closest thing. I'd say that my biggest problem actually is that there's no map.
And the world looks really boring. Like when I see the world, I'm like, oh wow, cool.
Oh really?
Yeah, at least whenever I opened up someone's stream.
Yeah. Pull it up because I have no clue.
Well, because like the big problem with me for like
People
Black
this
Myth
game.
Wukong is that it relies on a lot of knowledge of like Journey to the West, because it is a sequel. It is technically like its own sequel to the story that happened in Journey to the West.
Oh, okay.
And if you understand the story, which, you know, a lot of people who grew up in Asia, this was part of their like core reading, they probably would have appreciated the story of this game a lot more than I did.
Well, it's just Dragon Ball. Isn't it?
Yes, Joey. Yes, it is. Thank you.
It's Chinese Dragon Ball.
It literally starts off, the game literally starts off with Wukong on like the cloud.
Yeah.
And all the anime fans are like, oh my god, it's like Goku.
It's just like Goku. No fucking way.
I can't believe they copied Dragon Ball.
Yeah. But
I mean, it looks good.
I mean, this looks better than what I saw.
yeah,
I
honestly
saw when I watched because I watched like 2 or 3 streamers play it. One of them,
Yeah.
I was just in this like canyon sand area.
Right.
Yeah.
He's fighting like a frog.
Yeah.
And I was like, this looks lame as shit.
Yeah, I would say that my favorite part of the game is that
I mean, this looks cool. This
Yeah,
boss
this looks really cool.
like one thing that's very impressive is just how many bosses are in this game. There are basically no repeated bosses, and every level has a ridiculous amount of bosses that are like all unique.
Yeah.
Anime fans will say this is Goku versus Naruto.
Yeah.
The movement when he's like fighting him like doesn't look as weighty as I would like.
Yeah,
personally.
so
it looks kind of floaty.
yeah, what I liked about it feels totally okay. So what I liked about Wukong is that it feels a little bit more like you are in a martial arts film. You know, it's much quicker, and they're like
They're moving on wires and stuff.
kind of like
In
you
a
have to
sense.
react a lot quicker. So there's this perfect dodge mechanic where you leave behind a clone.
That's kinda cool.
when you get like the perfect dodge, and when you hit that, that's super satisfying.
Right.
With Elden Ring, it's much more like weighty and
Yeah.
crunchy, and you know there are some attacks in Elden Ring where you have to like wait 5 business days
long.
for them to complete their attack. Whereas this one, it's more like pow, 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 pow.
Just like go in.
Yeah, you go in,
Yeah.
you get a combo off, you dodge perfectly if you can,
Yeah.
and then you get a few more combos off, and there's this one attack, if you can get enough combos off, that is very, very satisfying, and that's the charge melee attack.
Yeah.
But I would say, you know, the only reason I didn't like this so much was because I came out of Elden Ring to playing this, and that's like coming from like one of the most goated games of all time to playing what I think is a very good and solid game. I would like to see, like, I'm not crazy about Black Myth Wukong, but I definitely enjoyed my time with it. You know,
But like I don't know. Just when I'm watching this, I'm like, yeah, it like when you stare at it like this, it looks good. But then when you're seeing like when he's being hit and stuff, he's just kind of like moving or floating out of the way.
Right.
and it just doesn't look like anything carries weight. And
Yeah.
Like
to me,
it feels too video gamey.
well, it's like you looked at what like something like an Elden Ring looks like and how the boss fights play out, and you're like, oh, let's just replicate it.
Right.
Like, I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know. To me, I know it's very like it's a very like whatever criticism.
Yeah.
But it's just to me, I look at it and I'm like, I'm okay. Like I'm good.
Yeah.
And you know, it just doesn't have. I don't know. I can't exactly explain it. I wish I could. It just doesn't look like it has that kind of full feel that I want out of a game like that.
Right.
And I would rather play funny poker game on this.
Funny poker game.
Yeah, like genuinely, Balatro is amazing. Like it's so
So
good.
what was the mechanic of this one? What?
Have you played Balatro?
I actually haven't.
It would
no.
break you. We would never hear from you again. We would genuinely never hear from you again.
Wow, what is it?
It's like the most fucking addictive game of all time.
I've heard that.
It's just like you literally just make poker hands. So you get like eight cards in your hand, and then you just have to make the best hand you can.
Yeah.
You have discards, a set amount. You can only play like 4 hands a turn. You have to get a certain amount of points. But then along the way, you get these jokers that like do things where like, if you play a diamond, time your thing by 4. And then maybe later on, you can get an enhancement that allows you to change some of the cards in your hand to diamonds.
Right.
So you can, it's just like, imagine like poker on meth. It's just, but you're not playing against other players.
So it's poker deck building.
It's poker deck building, but you're not playing against any other players. You're just trying to make the best hand you have from your hand.
Right.
And like every turn, it depends. There's different modifiers, but generally you'll get to play 4 hands, and you'll get to have 3 discards. You can discard any amount of cards in your hand 3 times. Then you got to make the best hands you can and meet the score to continue.
Okay.
And cards are worth like, so an ace is worth 10, a king is worth 10, and then 9's worth 9. But then there's multipliers.
Okay.
So there's different things. It sounds so boring, and it's one of those things where I'm like, just play it. Like, just it's impossible to make Balatro sound cool,
Right.
or interesting. Well, maybe someone else.
Is there a
could.
storyline?
No story.
I sleep.
No story. Like, it is literally just trust me, bro. Play it, and 5 minutes will turn into 5 hours after you blink.
You are in debt to the mafia, and you have to play a game of Balatro in order to pay off your debt, or you die.
I'm awake.
No,
No, but like legitimately, like this, I feel like this is gonna itch like the mahjong loving part of my brain.
Yeah.
Can you Google like Balatro crazy
Balatro
combo
gameplay.
or something, just so you can just see the level of like shit stuff that goes on? Just you know, I'm sure.
Fibonacci combo.
Fibonacci
is crazy.
combo.
So like all your jokers do things. So like in his hand now, and some of the bosses do different things. So all face cards are drawn face down, for example.
Okay.
So you wouldn't know what they were. But then you have to kind of like suss out based on, you know, what's going on. So he's going to play a full house, and he's got some other jokers up top, which are, so yeah, that re-trigger each played 2, 3, 4, or 5. So if he replays those, they score twice.
Right.
And then he's got like each played ace, 2, 3, 5, or 8 gives an 8+ multiplier when scored.
Right,
Okay.
right.
So
you just like stack combos.
So now he's gonna, all of those cards are gonna times the multiplier, add an 8 to the multiplier, which is that red thing, and then that other one's gonna trigger them twice, and so it's gonna, the combo's gonna go crazy. So when he plays it should do something. It should go like.
What is the highest score you've got in this game? And what
Me?
made you stop playing?
You just have to stop after a while. You just have to. I mean, your life will get consumed by it.
Yeah.
And so it scores like this, and it's got some really nice sound design. And it's just good vibes. Music's great.
I mean, it looks clean.
Yeah, it's just
I
fun.
like the stylized look of it.
Everything plays, and then like when the combos get, that was not a crazy combo. You can get literally to like the power of E. It'll be like E.
Oh, shit.
E08. Like, yeah, you can get some.
Damn.
Every combo came together for 130 million points. Maybe type in Balatro highest combo. Just so you can get like a feel.
I guess it's the 130 million.
Yeah, let's see the 130 million combo.
that's definitely
This is
higher
a
than
26.
Yeah, where does he do it?
Yeah, where does he do it? Let's see.
26
there.
minutes long.
Okay, there he is. Okay,
All right, let's see this. Okay.
so he's just, and then you can turn some cards into glass.
Wait, where did the glass cards come
Yeah,
from?
there's just so many different like things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see like, Yeah, the combos get dumb.
Yeah, I mean, pretty
It's
much
just fun. It's just good shit.
Pretty much what everyone has told me is that this is a ridiculously addictive game.
Yep.
Even Sydney played this for a little bit.
Yeah, everyone I know who doesn't even like video games, I'll be like, try Balatro on this thing, and then they'll come back in 2 hours.
Is this on the phone? Because I feel like this
It's
is
on phone.
This is the
This
thing
is a
that you-
perfect mobile game.
Yeah,
I
this
feel.
is made for like mobile games.
It was everyone who had a Steam Deck played this basically.
right.
That guy, look, that guy, he has 30 quintillion. You see what I mean? The combos you can get are like insane.
It's an hour-long video.
Yeah, look at that. He just fucking got a quintillion casually. You just skip ahead a little bit.
Yeah, look. I think it's right at the end there.
Yeah, right at the end, I'd say. We are, most replayed.
Okay, so look at this deck. He's built a full deck of aces, which you can do. You can add more aces. You can get rid of cards. You can add cards.
Jesus.
Yeah, you can get like really dumb. So the combos go fucking ridiculous. But to beat the boss, he has to get 5.8 quintillion. This because it can go on endless. So normally there is an official end.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is an endless.
Damn, he
mode.
lost.
Yeah, he lost. Yeah, so it's really fun, really addictive, and it was just fun. I mean, like I've consistently been having more fun with indie games lately.
Yeah.
Like I play League. I can't talk though, but
I'm surprised League's not on your.
oh fuck that. Fucking play it. No, fuck off, gone. But Balatro is just really fun, and then
the next thing you got addicted to, you talked about this as well. Satisfactory.
I don't want to get too into it. It ruined my life for a while. It's an amazing game.
Are you out now?
I'm out. I beat it.
Oh, you can beat it?
Yeah, I built a particle accelerator, and what else did I build?
Out of context, it sounds insane.
Well, I went from building an ironing factory to building particle accelerators and dark matter generators.
Hell yeah.
And then I opened up time travel and portals and shit. So,
Yeah.
just kind of,
So is there like a end screen?
Yeah, because so there's an end screen and cutscene because you're basically you start from nothing. Your goal is to build. You just kind of told, hey, build some stuff. Then they're like, okay, build a space elevator. You
Yeah.
build this giant space elevator. And then like, all right, now for the next part of the space elevator, we need all this stuff, which will take you like 15 hours to get. So you're like, oh, okay. And then you build it, and they're like, all right, for the next part of the space elevator, we need this, and it does that like 5 times.
Yeah.
And then you finally have built everything, and then you get to build the rocket that sends off to the next set of builders on another planet somewhere. Okay. Spoilers.
Damn.
It's very good, very good. I won't get too much into Satisfactory. All I will say is that if you think you will like this game, you will love this game. It is like Minecraft, like turned up to 11.
Damn.
Like,
Wow.
Yeah, it's way, way more.
I mean, I don't know, man. Gon can barely play Minecraft, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
That's true.
You got to give it a go, though, Gon, apparently.
Okay, I guess the last game on this 3x3 Palworld surprised us on that.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
played Palworld a fuck ton this year.
Really?
Yeah,
Did you ever talk about it?
yeah,
You talked about it briefly? I don't think you talked about it for that long.
I played it for like 60 hours.
Damn.
Oh shit. Okay.
Put a lot of hours
Okay.
into it. I liked it a lot. It was a lot of fun actually.
Yeah.
And then it's got a little sauce box. They came back and then supported the charity.
Yeah, I
auction.
saw the animation for the charity
And that
as
was
well.
so fucking sweet.
Yeah.
So they were just their whole team was so sweet, really nice. And so I just thought the game was really fun. It was very, very buggy and messy, but I still had a lot of fun with it. And
Is it just like the combination of just like, fuck it, we're just gonna put this mechanic in it?
well, yeah. Well, the game, the whole like Pokemon with guns. There wasn't that many guns in it. It's
Yeah.
like some of the pals have guns, but not all of them do. Some of them have rocket launchers, so that's different. But the main thing I liked was just you like had to build a base as well, and there was a base building mechanic, and all the pals worked for your base.
Yeah.
And that was really fun. And then like finding all the pals was like just awesome. It was like actually fun to explore. It
Yeah.
was so fun. I had a great time. I got super addicted to this game when it came out. And so I think it was easily one of the things I enjoyed
all
most
the
this year.
games I can see on here, I'm just like, they have one and done addictive gameplay loop that's you just keep doing the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, because like I didn't actually play Palworld in the end.
Me neither.
So I didn't know if it was like a meme.
No, it was actually really good. It was really good. It's really popular in Japan now as well.
Oh really?
It's done really
Yeah.
well in Japan now.
Okay,
I think
okay.
it's like top
At
of PlayStation.
TGS this year, that when I went, it was the biggest booth there,
Right.
which was like insane.
It's cool to see them doing very well. I think that they've crushed it. And the game's great.
Yeah.
I mean, look, the reviews don't lie. People playing it.
Didn't it make like
Yeah, the concurrent players
half
are
a
great.
billion dollars in revenue
Yeah, they
over its
crushed.
like lifetime?
Yeah. I mean, they had. I'm not sure if they had like the all-time concurrent player count for like
They
a
did
while.
I think they
for a while.
did,
for a
yeah.
while. But yeah,
Um,
they've had like a pretty consistent player base since then, and they've been a really cool community.
Yeah.
Just the game's awesome. And it's been cool to see. Even with all the bullshit lawsuit stuff
Yeah.
happening. Like, it's cool
Yeah,
to see
yeah.
everything that's been going down.
I mean, I think that just judging from what's their reaction is, I don't think even they knew it was going to be this big. I don't think
I
you
went
can
to
ever
their
predict.
offices,
Right.
and met them all, and they were really sweet, and it was really, really wholesome because I remember the articles came out, and they're like, yeah, the guy who designed the guns was like a combini worker. Like, and I met him. He spoke English, and he was like, "Yeah, I love guns." He's like, and I was like, how did you learn English? He goes, "Oh, I just like was super interested in like American culture."
Yeah.
I was
Like guns.
Yeah, I was like, was it true? You working on this while you were like Combini? He's like, no, they like found him off of Twitter.
Oh.
He would post his gun modeling
Right.
on Twitter, and they found him. And they were like, hey man, come work for us. And that's how it came about. Like it's all like wholesome stories.
Humble beginnings.
Yeah, it was just it was a good game as well. I liked it a
Yeah,
lot.
I mean, from the looks of it, it's some of the game mechanics is just like so weird because sometimes I look at the things in Palworld and I was like, this doesn't feel like
There's so much jank in it.
Yeah,
There's
this
so
doesn't.
much jank.
Sometimes it doesn't feel like a cohesive world. It more feels like, hey, we just put this in because we think it's cool. Like the fact that
Yeah.
you can like catch people, you know?
Yeah, it's so
Yeah,
fun. You can cut them up.
That's wild.
Which I love. I just think that they just said like, it kind of felt like can I do this? And you
Yeah.
could always do this.
yeah.